right, so welcome everyone to this 2020 edition of Wallifornia MusicTech. I am amazed by a lot of things. This is the first time we do this edition online with you guys, so thank you very much for this opportunity, because I know that a lot of people have worked so hard during this hackathon just to prepare the hackathon, and in between all the surprises and the technologies we used. So finally we did it. So before we start this announcing the winners, I just would like to take the time to thank all of you who have contributed to this edition, to this hackathon, and all the hackers. So guys, congratulations, you did it. So congratulations, everyone. Actually, this edition is a little bit special because we know that in an online hackathon, you need to form teams, you need to work a lot, you need to think about several things, and it's maybe not so easy to match, and to form teams and to collaborate and to co-create together to solve real challenges. But the thing is, you did it. So before we start announcing the winners, if you are connected with me, if you are online, if you are watching this video, please do not hesitate to use the hashtag Wallifornia MusicTech. This is the hashtag we used during the whole hackathon. Don't hesitate to use it to say a few words, to thank the teams, to say congratulations to every team. So we're going to use it during the hackathon, but also after the hackathon, because this is typically the kind of event we like to communicate about weeks after the event. So my name is Michel, and I'm the facilitator of this hackathon. I'm here just to help you guys, just to make sure that everything is running fine. And this is actually what's gonna happen now. In a few moments, you're gonna see and understand who won this hackathon. Just a few numbers about this edition. It's kind of unusual, but we had more than 130 hackers from 21 countries at the same time. So this is a kind of amazing. I am pretty sure this is the first time in Belgium that we host a hackathon like that, with so many people from different countries at the same time. So again, thank you for everything, for the trust, for your contribution. We had 14 teams competing for this hackathon on all challenges. At the same time, it's about 144 hours of coding and 40 coaching sessions. So yeah, I don't know if you can realize that with me, but this is just massive. So a lot of numbers. I cannot just imagine how many liters of coffee you used during this hackathon. Actually, for this this kind of exercise, you know that teams are actually working for several things at the same time. In one edition like that, if you just remember what you did, from the beginning of this hackathon, you took the opportunity to chat a little bit, maybe to understand the challenges that we talked about, we introduced. Then you had to decide the challenge or the project you want to work on. You formed different teams, maybe you split the teams, then you merged teams, and finally we decided, okay, guys, now you have to finalize the teams and to work on your project, on your prototypes, to hack. And actually, you took the time to create things, to create stuff. It's not about the idea, it's about the execution. So that's why we asked every team to come back today with a real project that you introduced, you presented in a video to the judges. So if you look at all this process, I know that sometimes it's quite difficult, sometimes it's easy for teams to collaborate. I know a lot of things about hackathon, how you know the tricks to win the hackathon and to work on your project as effective as possible. And this is why we organized several coaching sessions, several surprises, several introductions to topics, challenges, content, and workshops during the whole hackathon and the summit and everything. Thanks to these guys, all the organizers who have prepared the hackathon for months now, just for you, I would like you to join me to thank all the organizers that have been working so hard to make this possible. So a big thank you, a round of applause for all the organizers to have prepared this, organized this, and finally executed, run this hackathon with me. So thank you everyone for this amazing edition. Thank you all. Nice. And I know that this kind of event is quite difficult to organize, and especially in a virtual edition where you have a virtual environment like Hubs, but also Discord and all these tools that we have to coordinate, synchronize to make it possible. So good job, everyone. This kind of event is definitely possible thanks to the jury members. So here you have all the jury members who have judged the projects that you presented in video. So I will just briefly give the mic to every judge who is here with me in the Zoom, just to say a few words about who they are and basically what they do, but most of it, what they can expect from the presentations. Because I know that they have evaluated the projects, and based on that, we're going to see the 4 winning teams, and then we're going to see which team has won what prize. So before we do that, I will just give the mic to every judges one by one to say a few words about who they are and what they expect. So Kishan, if you're here, can you just please unmute your mic and say maybe a few words? I don't know if Kishan is here because I don't have the list of everyone on Zoom. There's a lot of people, but Kishan, if you can hear me. Okay, so I will switch to Claudia. So Claudia, can you introduce yourself and maybe explain, okay, what you expect in this presentation?
Sure. My name is Claudia. I am the co-founder of MusicTech Germany, and also of a couple of other companies based in Berlin, in Germany. Thank you again for inviting me or MusicTech Germany or representing MusicTech Germany. I'm very excited to actually see the teams live in action, because that's, this being a digital or virtual hackathon, that's sort of the part that we've been missing, to actually talk to the teams. So I'm quite excited to see the response and maybe get a question in here and there.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Okay, Ryan, would you say a few words?
Hey, everyone. So I'm Ryan Ball. I run SOCAN Labs at SOCAN. SOCAN is Canada's PRO. I was at Wallifornia last year as a sponsor and API provider. This year, acting as one of the judges. Really excited. I enjoyed looking at all the presentations on the dev post earlier today. And just super excited to see some live demos of some of these great projects you guys put together. A lot of the music stuff I thought was really creative this morning when I was looking at it, and excited to see what you guys do in the future. And just really happy to be a part of all this. I'm glad that you guys were able to still organize this event, even though the circumstances were conspiring against everything. So thanks very much.
Okay, thanks. Thanks a lot, Ryan. Loic?
Hi, I'm Loic. I'm innovation manager at RTBF. It's a public service media in Belgium, for the first French-speaking part of Belgium. And I was very happy to have access to all these projects. There was very inspiring things. And I'm very curious of who is the winner, who are the winners. So let's see.
All right, thanks. Kale, would you say a few words?
Yes, and let me put the video on as well. Hello, everyone, and yeah, my name is Kalle Palomäki. Originally come from Finland, so that's why the funny name. I live in Amsterdam, and I work for Amazon Web Services, AWS. I cover venture-funded startups in the Benelux area, and it was super exciting to see these early projects, and especially some of them were actually quite far showing what they can achieve, and I think a couple of them were really cool ones. So looking forward to seeing who's going to win and how the prizes go, but very excited to be here, and thank you for all the teams and hackers. It's been a pleasure to be here.
Okay, thank you, Kelly. Thanks. And Molly, please.
Hi, everybody. I'm Molly Newman. I'm the president of Songtrust. Songtrust is the global music publishing administration company, and we're primarily focused on offering access to independent songwriters and producers around the world. And so collaboration and global networks are of prime interest to us and our clients. And so it was fascinating to see the themes that were being generated along those lines of the different projects. This is my first hackathon that I'm a judge of, so it was quite a new experience for me, but it's great. I hope I do more, and so I'm really happy to be here and see more from all of you.
Okay, nice. Thanks, Molly. Thomas? I don't know if you're here. Okay, so Yvan then. Yvan? Okay, so Serge, I know you're here.
Yes, here I am. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to join, of course. I'm the CEO of EVS. EVS is a Belgian company, technology company with offices around the world. We are quite known around the world for helping customers to produce sport events at the highest level. So that is what we are famous for. Over the last years, more and more technology is also used for making professional productions for gaming industry. So that is why we are very interested in seeing what's happening in this industry, and I'm quite impressed by what I've seen today. So congratulations to all hackers for the work that you've been doing today. It's quite amazing. I look forward, of course, who's winning today, but I'm also looking forward to see who of you will also bring this idea to the next level, and at some point in time will potentially also become a company. So keep on going, I would say.
Nice, thanks a lot. Stephen?
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm Steven, head of distribution and documentation at Sabam. And Sabam is a Belgian royalty distributor, so for auditors and distributors. It was the first virtual hackathon for me, also the first time for judging. A little bit strange, but very well organized given the COVID timeframe. So first of all, thanks for all the organization, and secondly, also thanks to all the teams. I saw some amazing stuff during the judging. So I'm glad to see who has won, because that's also for us, for the jury, it's also not already clear. So I'm fully hoping to see in a few minutes the winners.
Okay, nice, thank you, Stephen. Arabian Prince, are you there?
Yes, I am. How are you?
Ah, good, thanks. So can you just introduce yourself and maybe say a few words about all the presentations or the videos you've seen and what you think?
Yeah, definitely. I'm Arabian Prince, the CEO of Innovate Next Open Labs and one of the founders of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame rap groups NWA. And I'm in music, and I'm also into esport and gaming. I own some gaming companies as well. So this was right up my alley to see some of the music stuff, some of the esport stuff. It was amazing to see all the participants. And I really appreciate the fact that some of the companies kind of reached outside the box to kind of pick a little niche that some people didn't think about, and I hope we made the right choices, and congratulations to all of the participants, even though some of you guys didn't win. I'm sure we'll see you back, and I do a lot of these, and this was one of the best ones I've actually participated in.
Nice. Okay, thanks a lot. Sylvain?
Yes, hello, I'm Sylvain, I'm the founder of Gaming One, and I'm very pleased to assist to this hackathon. It really reminds me the beginning of our group. So we created this group, 5 people, we were 5 people, it was 9 years ago, and now we are more than 300 people, and we are leader in online casino and sports betting in Belgium and present in 10 countries. So of course, esports is a large interest for us, for our industry. And personally, I love music, so it was very interesting to see all these projects, and I'm really looking forward to discover the winners.
Nice. Okay, thanks. Bruno?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. No, first of all, thanks to all the people that have worked during the last days on that. It was really amazing what I saw this afternoon. And yeah, no, it's good to see people into action and to have they think out of the box. So that's cool. And it's challenging also for us to enable us also to bring back to some ideas and to think out of the box. I am working at Proximus, which is the biggest telecommunication company in Belgium, and I'm more the expert there for sports strategy, content, new business, and also in the esports development. So we are in since 3 years now, and so it's a strange, different world than other sports world, but yeah, very, very exciting world.
Cool. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you for your time, actually. So, you know, again, being a jury member in a hackathon like this, I know that you took a lot of time to evaluate each project, to note and to give a feedback to all the projects who have participated. So I just would like to take the time to thank all of you for the time, your contribution to this hackathon. Again, this kind of hackathon could not be possible without the help and the support of the jury members. So all these jury members have actually been briefed to use judging criteria. As you know, the judging criteria we have been explained 7 times are the following. The first one is relevance and impact to the industry. So that's the first criteria. Then the technical excellence, basically with all the technical aspects and the technology and the kind of scalability, the robustness, and what you have used to create your prototype. And then the user experience, which is about layout and the design and how is it put, you know, all together, all the pieces all together in terms of user experience interface. And finally, innovation. Is it something like it's creative, it's original, it's disruptive? And all these criteria have been used to evaluate all the projects. And then now we're going to see actually what projects have been selected to the jurors. So you know that for this hackathon, actually we're going to have 4 winning teams. The first place will actually earn 1,000 euros, a Wallifornia MusicTech and Les Ardentes Music Festival tickets for 2021, 5 tickets. Then another 5 licenses for the cloud security services for 4 months. Which is about 4,200 cash value. Then the MusicTech winner, we actually receive a coaching sessions, coaching from Lean Square Accelerator in Belgium. Esports winner, we also have a coaching from Lean Square Accelerator. And finally, if EVS winner, we actually get 2,500 euros cash. These are the awards. Of course, we don't know the winning teams in a few seconds now, but before we do that, I just would like to say that there's no loser here. I'm pretty sure that as any of, you know, kind of hackathon you might have run before, if it was the first hackathon you participated in, congratulations, you did it. This kind of experience is definitely something you can use in your professional experience as an added value, but also to network, to meet people. So that's why in such event, I would advise you to use this as leverage, to leverage your career and use this kind of events and show the world that you have participated in a hackathon. So that's why there is no loser here. I hope that you have learned a lot regarding even if you have awards here, it's about collaboration, it's about co-creation, it's about, you know, getting out of your comfort zone. And I'm pretty sure that all of you have done this. So thank you again. Congratulations to everyone. Now, regarding this hackathon for the 2020 edition of Wallifornia MusicTech, actually the 4 winning teams are going to be announced now. And the very first one is going to be shown in my next slide. And then after this, I'm going to show you the video. And after the video, it's going to be about 3 minutes. We're going to have a 2-minute session with the jury members. It's going to be live. So that's why the team members, I will ask you to open your mic, so the unmute, and the judges, you're going to have 2 minutes to ask questions after the video. Everyone else, I will just ask you to mute yourself so you can listen to what is asked and what are the answers of the team. So we're going to do this 4 times. And the very first team who actually is going to, we're going to see the video of, is actually E-Insights. So E-Insights is the first team of this 2020 edition MusicTech, this hackathon, to be the first team. So I'm going to show the video, and then right after this, we're going to have a 2 minutes Q&A session. So here we go.
Good morning, judges. My name is Andrew, and I'm here with Cynthia today, and we created E-Insights, a data analytics platform for esports. You can check us out at this URL. Now, where did this idea come from? Well, E-Insights lies at the intersection of esports and data. If you've ever heard of the phrase, data is the new oil, that's exactly what we're talking about. Esports has been generating tons of new, fresh data, and the question now becomes, how do we leverage this data to do something productive with it?
So we designed a streaming platform called E-Insights. On this platform, audiences can use the chat function to comment or annotate on the streaming page using a whiteboard feature. More importantly, on the back end, we incorporated a type of natural language processing, or NLP, called sentiment analysis to quantify audiences' emotions based on their chat messages. Our algorithm detects and quantifies positive and negative emotions in text, and will calculate metrics such as total average and moving average in lifetime. From this feedback, E-Insights can help streamers make their content more engaging.
And who is our target audience? Well, our target market are esports streamers with a medium to large audience. And currently, there is no sentiment analysis toolkit for streamers, making E-Insights at the forefront of data analytics in esports. Instead of just trying to value add, we are trying to revolutionize the field of esports analytics. And we are an international team, and we all met at this hackathon virtually. So Cynthia and I are presenting, but Lau and Vera also worked on the project. Now, what's the future of E-Insights? Well, because we were a small team and we had a relatively short timeline, our scope was pretty limited. But after this hackathon, with more resources, with more time, we hope to be able to expand using Insights to other platforms such as Twitch, YouTube Live, or maybe even Facebook. And we also hope to refine the NLP sentiment analysis algorithm to detect more complex emotions, not just happy or sad. But this takes time. Now we will go on to a demo of E-Insights. Great, so let's imagine that we have 2 audience members. Let's call them George and Pierre. And they are watching Shroud streaming live on Twitch, playing PUBG. So George absolutely adores Shroud. And you see Shroud make such an amazing move, and he says, amazing work. I love it. Immediately, you can see that our 3 statistical indices have measured and recorded these 2 comments. So these are all rated on a scale from -5 to 5, with -5 being terrible and 5 being awesome. Right now, it's rated at 3, with the average being 3.5. Now, what happens if the other user, Pierre, says, I hate Shroud. He's terrible. Right now, you see that he's giving a score of -3, meaning it's a negative emotion. Right? And just to let you know, the moving average isn't updated until every 5 comments. So let's say George keeps on saying. Immediately, you see that the emoji adapts and updates to the positive sentiment. And all this is being done backend, and ideally this will be shown to the streamer live and also through their own portal. Right now, this is just shown for demonstration purposes, but the audience members also won't be able to access this information. It will only be available to whoever is streaming and whoever has the service. Now, how do they access the service? Well, we developed a platform, einsights.ml, where they can access it through the web. This way, it eliminates any need to create desktop native applications, which was cut down on development time, and also increase the number of people we can reach, because anyone with a laptop with Wi-Fi can access our website. And right now, this button doesn't work yet, but ideally it will lead to this platform, the analytics platform, once whoever's a user, within streamers, will log in and be able to access all this data. We are Team E-Insights, and judges, thank you for your time.
All right, so congratulations, Insights team. So you are definitely part of the top 4 winning teams of this hackathon. So congrats. Just before we start the Q&A session with the jury, can you just confirm me that you are online and you can speak?
Yep,
So
I am online.
All right, perfect.
Yeah,
So, excellent. So, jury members, do you have any questions for the InScience team?
I can give a question.
Yes, please, go ahead. No, we can't hear. So you have a question? One of the jury member has a question, but I didn't hear it.
I can ask a question. So you mentioned briefly in the dev post that you had trouble integrating with some of the streaming services. What were those challenges that you had, and like, what are your next steps for this? Are you going to take it further?
Yeah, so I can talk a little bit about that. So the issue was initially we wanted to hook up our platform directly to the comment section of Twitch and Facebook Live. The issue was, though, the documentation for these APIs wasn't as clear for the specific functions we wanted to use them for. So what we decided to do in the end was we decided to recreate the comment section, creating our own chat platform, like the one on the screen right now. And in the future, you know, hopefully with more time, we'll be able to, and with more resources, more people, we can invite people who are more well-versed with the Twitter API and also the Twitch API, and they will be able to create these functions that hook up our backend to these APIs.
Okay, thanks. So maybe a last question from the jury. So jury members, do you have another question?
Yeah, I have a question. Can you export this information, like export this information? So let's say if I'm an esport, you know, gamer, which I am, and you want to export this information and be able to, you know, dump it and save it, or actually take this and put it on another platform I can show some of my fans. Is there a way to do that?
Okay, so and I will ask you to answer this question in 30 seconds.
I can answer to that. This is definitely possible because we're using Socket.io, which is a bidirectional web app. So it can not only display all the scores in the server side, it can also display the scores on the client side. So the first step you're already seeing from our presentation is that the scores are all visible on the web page. And if you want to import that into a different platform or a web page, all you need to do is save that using a database. And I would definitely imagine that is possible to import to the other platform.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So that was the first team in the top 4 of the winning team of this hackathon. Thank you very much, guys and ladies. So we're gonna see the next team now. And the next team is actually 3Flow 1 Game. So 3Flow 1 Game is the second winning team of this hackathon. So again, we're gonna watch the video and then let's go for the Q&A session.
Nowadays, everyone can say, I'm a gamer. From the intensive one to the one who plays on Sunday evening with friends on smartphones FPS. Some of us even have decided to make a job out of this passion for gaming, sharing it, becoming celebrities and bringing together their fans, promoting video games and gameplays they judge interesting. The streamers are a key to make this community standing as a social one. Behind the video game stand teams thinking how to provide real feeling through virtuality, how to create atmosphere in which everyone wanna jump into and get immersed in. However, there are still gamers communities evolving without this social interactive perspective that offers esport. The interaction between streamers and gamers in such communities is still very passive and basic. On one hand, you got the streamer sharing his passion, and on the other hand, you got the gamer watching the stream like he will watch TV. That's all. Kinda casual, don't you think? Precisely where it could be much more. So what about a centralized place, like an arena? This arena would provide a common area which will reunite the free flow in one, a place where every video games will become an esport. Let us introduce you TFOG, Free Flow One Game, a platform made for gamers, streamers and developers. Let's connect free flow in one around TFOG, an interactive and competitive social media created and think for gamers all around the world. An arena of competition where every gamer will have this opportunity to record an action performed by the streamer using a plugin installed on his machine. This plugin will upload the recorded information on the platform. Once the streamer keyboard mouse sections recorded, you as a gamer and via plugin also installed on your machine, you will have the opportunity to learn the action, assimilate it and perform it on your turn. And finally, you will have the possibility to share your achievement on TFOG, feeding the community with your experience. You will let know the streamers that they bring you something more, and to the developer that their game is more than just entertainment. Let's connect free flow in one around TFOG, an interactive and competitive social media created and think for gamers all around the world.
All right, thank you. So congratulations the team, and now the Q&A session with the jury members. So before we do that, I just would like the confirmation from the team. Guys, ladies, are you online?
Yes, we are here. Hello.
Okay, cool, excellent. Don't hesitate to speak up a little bit the volume so we can understand you. So jury members, do you have any question for this team?
I'll be happy to launch your first question.
Okay.
Okay, so nice work that I've seen here. Congratulations with that. Let's say we are a few years down the line and this idea has become a product. Have you been thinking of how you would generate the revenue out of that? What business model would you apply with this?
Yes. So we first think about the streamers. Do you hear me? Okay.
Difficult.
So we first thought about the streamers. So with partnership with streamers, we will make their publicity, and in exchange, they will make our publicity. So it will be a win-win partnership. That's the first idea we had.
And also on the beginning of the platform, with some streamers after the partnership, we will organize events, and then events, it's business also, so it will provide our platform.
Okay, thank you. So is there any, maybe a last question from the jury then? Last question? No? Okay, so thank you the team. Thank you for be the second team. So you're part of the top 4 winning teams of this hackathon. Let's move to the next one, and the next one is actually the team Piano Tunes AR. So let's go for the video, and then we go straight with the Q&A session.
Many people wanted to learn piano, but most of them can't. They either lose the motivation or they aren't many tutorials to learn from. But now, you don't need to worry about it. You could be the next Chris Martin by practicing on Piano Tunes AR, which is designed to make your dream come true. Copy the song URL and enter it into the app. Launch the app and start practicing.
Okay, nice. So thank you. And let's go with the jury, the questions from the jury. So can just the team confirm that you are online?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, you are.
Perfect. Excellent. So jury members, do you have any question for the team?
I have one, if I may, Bruno here.
Sure, please go ahead.
Yeah, because the first concept is really about playing music and training about music, but I find a little bit like a kind of a guitar hero there also. So do you have also in your mind the esports or gaming space an idea when you developed that?
Right. So like this can be customized to guitars as well, and this can be customized to any platform. Like it's a projected video. You can use it in multiple ways, not just for piano learning and anything. So yeah, that's feasible to like go beyond the horizons of piano learning.
Okay, cool. Another question? Jury members?
I actually have a question, if that's okay. Not one.
Yes, sure, please.
In your video, you kind of show that it's kind of those notes coming down. Is that the only format that the AR recognizes?
Oh, so basically that was a projected video that was already on YouTube. So there are plenty of videos over here, like they're digitally recorded and they're done through Synthesia or lots of MIDI programs. So you can use them and just copy the link, like project the video and just scale it and calibrate it over your piano, however you want it. If you want the beaming lights coming all over your piano, or do you want the keys to map onto your piano, you can just do that. So it offers complete like calibration, but you can also adjust the height ratio, you can change the visibility, you can pinch and drag, you can like customize all of the calibration features.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. So thank you, the team. Thank you for this great project. We're going to move to the next one. So last but not least, the fourth winning team of this hackathon is going to be Janus. So Janus is the next team. So let's go for the video and then the Q&A session.
I present Janus. And today we'll tell you about our inspiration behind our idea and our product. We look to our personal lives for inspiration. One of our team members, Rana, is actually a classically trained pianist. She has produced many solo pieces, but had issues finding collaborators for music videos and other pieces within her own genre as well as similar genres. We also surveyed other musicians for problems they experience collaborating with other musicians, as well as their biggest needs and the biggest spaces for opportunities. We found that a lot of times other musicians that they normally work with are not available. They also cannot find other musicians within their same genre to collaborate with, as well as other artists and other genres to experiment with. We present Genus. Genus is a platform where musicians can collaborate with other musicians in a safe and secure environment while protecting their copyright and without any borders. When you first sign up for Genus, you are provided a personalized profile page where you can promote your music as well as identify any genres that you may be affiliated with. One of the main features of our prototype that we have developed is the artist search, where you can search for artists by genre, and you can collaborate with any artists who are available, as well as hire any artists for any musical needs you may have. On the Genus platform, we really see two main avenues for revenue. So artists who are available to collaborate can either hire another musician, on which we would take another small service fee, or they can collaborate with other musicians for free via the Genus platform. If they collaborate for free, we intend to provide a number of services that keep users on our platform. In our survey, we also asked if there was a need for a platform where you can find other available artists. The majority of our survey participants said yes. And the possibilities for the future of Genius are really endless. We really plan to bring on more potential partners in the future beyond just musicians. While our MVP focuses on the musician search, we have a feature roadmap for the future to add additional features, including expanding to other vendors, including promoters and music venues, as well as building a community around education and meetups. Finally, this is the Genius team, comprised of Zorana, Desiree, and Connie, myself. We come from a diverse background, but I would say each of us are interested in the music industry as well as the technical aspect as well. Thank you very much.
All right, so thank you for this video, Janus. So congratulations, and let's go with the Q&A from the jury. Can you confirm that the team of Janus is online with me?
Hi, Zorana here.
Hello,
Connie.
Hi, welcome. So jury members, do you have questions for the team here?
I have more of a comment. This is Molly from SongTrust. As I said earlier, I was really pleased to see among the other projects, this one that was focusing on community building on a global basis. And it was nice to see how thorough your presentation was and proof of concept in your work with research and design. So well done. I'm pleased to see our other jurors agreed.
Yeah, we have right away noticed you, as I understood that the startup you're working in is very similar to our idea, right? Exciting.
We'll stay in touch.
Stay in touch, yeah. Who knows?
All right. So do you have questions, jury members, for the team?
If I may, thanks hackers for your efforts. I was going to ask if there's quite a few platforms out there similar to that, or even plugins. Do you feel that you are providing an addition, or do you see yourself as a competition, or have you just not come across anything that kind of you felt addressed all the questions that you had and all the needs that you saw?
I believe that we are doing actually the broader picture, where we are actually providing the diversity of quality. The platforms that we have found online is mostly focusing on quality and only professional musicians plays. And we are doing also that, but our focus and the first main thing that we want to work on is the collaborations, as there are so many musicians that are amateurs or musicians that are part-time. They're not searching for payment, they are not searching for a freelancer place where they can find one more gig or one more place where they can create or more like find an extra service that they're going to do, but more of a place where we can expand more, where we can create a space for the musicians that want to collab, that want to experiment. Like here, we are now the hackathon, we're exploring stuff. I'm missing that in the music world. I have a feeling that there's so much space, there's so many managers of a manager, and there are so many layers and labels that are there, and musicians are lacking and losing creativity just because it's so complex. So I have a feeling that we are solving the problem in the collaborators part, but the part that's for the professionals, well, that one is kind of like going to fulfill, as in all musicians that are available at this moment are right here and now.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, team, the Genius team. So thank you, everyone. So that was the fourth team. So that now we know who is going actually to win the hackathon. The only thing we don't know yet is what place, what rank, what prize you're gonna have. So we're gonna switch directly to the next stage. So before we do that, I just would like to thank all the teams, all the hackers who have participated to do this hackathon. As you know, this kind of exercise is quite difficult, and unfortunately the jury members had to make a choice. So now we have the full team. Let's go with the prizes. So I will start with the very first one, and the EVS winner, and I will ask Serge to come online and say maybe a few words and mostly announce the winner for the EVS winner prize.
Yes, well, thank you for giving me the opportunity here to announce the winners of this EVS prize. I'm quite impressed by the quality of the work that has been done, also by the innovative approach of the teamwork of the team and the work that they have done. So let me cut a long story short and congratulate T-Fog for indeed winning this prize.
All right, T-Fox, 3 flow, 1 game. Congratulations, guys. You did it.
Thank you so much.
Bravo. So you won this hackathon, the EVS prize. Congratulations. I see a few people who are actually clapping remotely on Zoom, and I hope that you are actually doing the same on the Alps platform. Congratulations, team. So let's move to the next prize. So the next prize is actually the one from the eSport. So the eSport winner is actually going to be announced by Sylvain Bonnebaut from Gaming One. So Sylvain, I will just ask you to come online, join us, and announce who actually won the eSports prize.
Yes, and the winner is eInsight. Congratulations to you. Bravo.
Yes, excellent. eInsights, congratulations. So you won the eSports prize. So again, that's a huge achievement. Yes, it's well deserved. And okay, so let's go with the next one. Welcome. That's well deserved, definitely. And let's go with the next prize. So the MusicTech winner, and this time I will ask Arabian Prince to come online and tell us actually who won the prize, the MusicTech prize for this 2020 edition of MusicTech Hackathon.
Okay. I would say, but I don't actually know. Did you guys know? Did anybody tell me? Maybe you can announce it and I'll go, yes.
So let's do it together. So it starts with a G and actually it's a genius.
Oh, yes. I love that platform. Congratulations, Genius.
Congrats, team. So you won the MusicTech prize. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And then actually, last but not least, the very first place for this Wallifornia MusicTech edition, for this hackathon, actually, I will basically say who won this hackathon. It's the team Piano Tunes AR. So congratulations,
Thank you
team.
so much.
You're welcome. Well deserved. Bravo.
Thanks a lot.
You did it, so congratulations. So actually this edition is actually the first time online. If we were together, I would definitely go and have a drink all together to celebrate this. The only thing I can do is do it online. So I see a few people who have already a glass, that's great. So, definitely we're gonna drink remotely all together, and hopefully we're gonna actually have another opportunity maybe next year, next edition, to see each other in real life, to celebrate and maybe doing another hackathon. Before we wrap up, I just would like to thank all the partners, the sponsors of this hackathon. So this kind of event and actually has been organized, I told you, 6 months ago. The organizers were looking for partners and sponsors to help them to support the organization of this hackathon. And I would like to take the time to thank all the partners, so EVS, Proximus, EBay Red Studios, RTBF, Universal, Welga, Lean Square, Radio France, Confidencia, Greliège, Belfius, Gaming One, and Le Pôle Image de Liège. Thank you, every partners for this hackathon to be possible. Thanks to you. You know, when you organize a hackathon, there's definitely a few things we expect. And I'm very happy to tell you that for this edition, so the Wallifornia MusicTech, of course, you know the hackathon, but it's more than a hackathon. It's a summit. And this year, we got 20 conferences and keynotes with more than 700 attendees. We got the competition, the eSport competition, gathering 600 attendees, and the accelerator program with 150 applications, from what we got 25 startups who have been selected from 13 nationalities. So this is kind of exceptional for this edition. We definitely hope that this kind of success can be done next year with you guys. Thank you very much for all the work, all the spirit, the energy, the vibe, and all the things that you have done all together. And now is the time to wrap up, to celebrate, maybe to have a drink. And I wish you a lovely night. Sleep well after this week, this working week. So before we do that, we have a last surprise. And that's why I'm gonna ask Pierre to come online with a last. I'm not telling anything more, Pierre. I'm just asking you to come online with me, and then we can start the last surprise of this hackathon.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you again for your amazing pitches and the amazing amount of work that you put into this. To thank you all for the work you created during those days. We'd like to present you an artist from Liège that is an amazing artist, and I have the chance that he's a friend of mine. He recorded a session just for you 2 days ago. We were supposed to air it yesterday, but since you were right in the middle of your coding and your hard work, we preferred to present it to you tonight, so you can have a beer, relax, and watch this very, very cool live recorded session of The Feather. It's also a French lesson at the same time, because Thomas spoke French when he recorded this session, but if you want to learn French, it's the good way to do it with music. So go ahead and enjoy, sit back, relax, and thanks again, everyone, for the good work. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.
Perfect. Thank you, Pierre. Thank you, everyone. So I'm going to start a video. Just tell me if you can hear.
Bonjour à tous, je m'appelle Thomas, je joue dans un groupe qui s'appelle The Feather, c'est mon projet solo. Et on a sorti ici début d'année un nouvel album qui s'appelle Room. Il est sorti en avril pendant le confinement et voilà, on n'a pas encore eu vraiment beaucoup l'occasion de le jouer vraiment face à un vrai public. Donc on a fait quelques capsules comme un peu du type de celle que vous allez voir maintenant. Et c'est toujours un peu particulier comme ça de devoir jouer des chansons qui ont été vraiment pensées pour être jouées en groupe et les jouer tout seul. Donc j'espère que ça vous plaira. Il y a un peu, c'est un mélange entre les instrus de l'album et des parties de guitare un peu revisitées. Voilà. Cette chanson s'appelle Higher. Floaters, you used to walk alone but time, it always goes. We saw the shore many years before. This light, it always goes. It always goes. It always goes. Drifters, they'll never walk a line, because time knows where it goes. Fighters, they'll never win this war, because time knows where it goes. Nowhere it goes. Nowhere it La chanson suivante s'appelle Close Me. Before the light goes and the night is new, if you're running out of words, you know talking makes it worse, girl. 'Cause when it comes, there's nothing left to do. You can see it as a curse. I want you to drop the curtains. Closer, come closer, closer, not too close. Closer, come closer, closer, not too close. Sometimes you try to cross the line, not true. I won't be there like you are, 'cause I'm already too far gone. Before the light goes and the night is new, if you're running out of words in the talking makes it worse, girl. Closer, come closer, closer, too close, closer, come closer, closer, not too close. Call me with your arms, just call me with your arms. Closer, come closer, closer, not too close. Closer, come closer, closer, not too close. La prochaine chanson, elle s'appelle Stay Up et il y a eu un clip dessus si jamais vous voulez aller voir. C'est un clip qui a été fait dans cette pièce, là où on est pour l'instant. There's something in the way, it's fire, burning down my wings and pulling me under. You can control what's inside. You know it's been there for a while. Nothing is too painful when the ashes are sold. You always were the strongest one of them all. Safer the shades from the light before it starts. Will you stay up when I'm away, leading the long ride? Will you stay up another day, leaving a long life? No one will decide where the light goes. You be the first and the last to know. I should be building a church before the spark lights the fireworks. I can decide but I don't want it to grow, so we'll fight it. Will you stay up when I'm away, leading the long ride? Will you stay up another day, leaving a long life? Will you stay up when I'm away, leading a long ride? Will you stay up another day, leaving a long life? La prochaine chanson s'appelle Firework.
Burning wishes, turning the light on. I can feel you near me, I'm barely alive. Something's missing, sleight of hand is done, and hope will never come around. I turn these burning matches into storms again. My firework, I light up promises to keep me warm again. My firework. Hiding places, nothing on my back, but I can smell the smoke here. I thought it was out. Something's missing, desire's worn out, and hope will never come around. This day is done, there's no easy way out. Please stop wasting time and fix the light. I turn these burning matches into storms again. My firework, a light of promises to keep me warm again. My firework, I turn these burning matches into storms again. A light of promises to keep me warm again. Early boy, you've lived in slow motion. Time is a whore. Too fast, I'm overrun. Early boy, you've lived in slow motion. Time is a whore. Too fast, I'm overrun.
En tout cas, merci beaucoup de m'avoir écouté. Je vais vous faire une toute dernière chanson, plutôt en acoustique cette fois-ci. C'est une chanson que j'ai jamais jouée comme ça à guitare-voix, donc ça va être c'est un peu une première. Merci beaucoup à Wallifornia MusicTech de m'avoir proposé de faire ce petit concert et de m'avoir permis de jouer devant vous. Ça me fait très plaisir et j'espère vraiment que ça vous a plu. Voilà, donc cette dernière chanson s'appelle Come First. N'hésitez pas, si vous en avez envie, à nous rejoindre sur les réseaux, à venir nous dire, à venir me dire pour le coup ce que vous avez pensé de ce petit concert et voilà. Merci et bonne soirée.
at the night we share. Neither wanted to separate there. Bet on me, I'll wait. The more I try, the less you care. Come first, come first, come first, oh no, come first, oh no. One of us will break the spell. I can feel the weight of the air. Now the rain is gone. You and I will never be alone. Come first, come first, oh no. Come first, oh no. Merci encore et bonne soirée à tous. Au revoir, c'était The Feather. Au revoir.